Hey guys, James here. Just want to do another one of these quick videos. All done down in Baltimore County for now. Was down there on and off with a great crew. Had a wonderful time working with some friends of mine, great craftsmen. And now I myself alone am headed off to New York City to do some really cool stonework there. And I just wanted to bring you up to speed on that. So I'll be doing another video showing you how I pack for a trip like New York City. But I want to share with you a thought. There was a thought that occurred to me while I was off and on the road down in Baltimore. There was a big change, and the change was actually in the radio. You know, I've been around the trades most of my life and working in the trades probably, I could say, since I was 19 or 20. And yeah, about 19 or 20. And I remember back in the day thinking, man, I can't wait till I get to pick the radio station we listen to. And here it was just a few weeks ago when I was in Baltimore, I realized that it was 90s on Spotify playing on the radio. And it occurred to me that everybody in a position of leadership on the particular job was Generation X, that the father's generation had, called off for the winter. And, that kind of brought around another thought. As the boomer generation moves on, and they stop picking what's on the radio, so to speak, Generation X has to step into the breach, but it's taken this long. I mean, I'm in my 40s, and it's taken all this time for us to step into a leadership position, which hasn't necessarily fared well for Generation X, because whether you're talking about middle management or you're talking about owning the shop, it's just so much to know behind the door. What goes on in the back room, what goes on after the mixer's clean and we all go home. What else happens to keep a business or a big company or a really big job running? And it's those things that Generation X just didn't get schooled on necessarily, especially with these lesser standards of VOTEC education where, you learn to drive the nail in the board and use the square, and that's as far as you go. The real demand is going to come in leadership as the great step up occurs. The great step up to the top of the scaffolding, and Gen X is in charge and picking what's on the radio and picking how business is done and what jobs are getting done. And the boomers finally move off to the side and get the hell out of the way. But that's just my forecast. Journeyman's life for me. Stay well.